Hello everyone, my name is James. I am a 33, about to be 34-year-old father of one who has been with the same woman since we were 18. Over the years, I have struggled with childhood trauma, obesity, and bipolar type 1. I have also had hepatitis C since childbirth, which was cured at the age of 31 thanks to the doctors and my wife who did some diligent research and noticed my LFTs were elevated over a long period of time. I've had various other health issues, but I mainly want to focus on my diagnosis of bipolar type 1 and what it actually meant to me and what it has done in my life. I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder type 1 when I was 31 after slipping into a manic psychosis where I had delusions of grandeur in thinking that I was the second coming of the Lord Jesus Christ. This was not a conclusion that I had come to immediately. This was something that had developed over many months. I was slowly descending into madness and I had no idea that it was happening, and the people around me didn't know it was happening because that's how long it took. It was a gradual change over a long period of time. Within that time frame, I became hyper religious, believing that I was seeing an inside of a world that did not exist, the fallen world, the world that was written about in the Bible, but that many humans don't get the luxury of seeing. These experiences that I've had, the things that I've seen and heard, they are what has molded me into the person that I have become. I am different. I am not the same person that I was 3 years ago. And I will be honest, I don't know if that's for the better or the worse. In all reality, these experiences were all in my head. However, to me, they were my reality. They were what I perceived. They were real to me. They shook and broke everything that I knew. They changed my fundamental core philosophies. Everything that I believed in was changed and altered into something that I can't explain anymore. When your leg is broke, there are indicators like pain. There are things that will help you get through your day-to-day life, like a cast or crutches to fix the damage. But when your brain is broke, like mine was, when my brain broke, I didn't know. I was not in pain. I was in euphoria. As my life was spiraling out of control, I was in a high that I would chase for years and years, longing to feel again. And then it finally hit. The dopamine was gone and the depression set in. I have been sad before, but this was not a sadness. This was a darkness that was inside of me, a void that had been there for years, probably since childhood. That emptiness, that feeling, that pit in your stomach that comes clawing to the surface to drag you back down into the hell that you feel that you truly belong in. I didn't want to be dead, but I didn't want to be alive. I wanted to be unborn so that I would never, ever know the pain that I was currently going through. I have a son who is now 10 and his name is Asher, and he was the only thing, the only spark of light, the only hope that I had in that dark moment when I was in that tunnel all alone, that well at the bottom of the pit. The only thing that I had was the thought of him, and that was the only thing that kept me going. And son, if you're watching this and I'm no longer around, I want you to know that I love you, and you were my strength to fight every day. You were my sword. You were my armor. You were the only thing that I had. You were my strength, and I love you so much, and I'm so proud of you, the man that you are, and the man that you're gonna become. I love you. But I fought day in and day out, demon after demon, and I got help. And the only reason that I'm here crying on camera is because I was in the bathroom doom scrolling on TikTok, and I came across a video of a little girl who pulled a stuffed doll out of an package or an envelope, and it was an image of her father who had lost the battle with mental health and is no longer in her life. And she was so happy to have that doll because it reminded her of her father, and I died. I died inside because that could have been me. And I thank God that I made it through this, because we lose so many good men, so many brothers, uncles, fathers, so many important men in our lives because we don't talk about it within our own community. We as men typically are stoic. We don't talk to each other unless it's how you doing, I'm fine, everything's okay, we're good. But the truth is we're not fine. We are broken. We are fucked up, and we need to talk to each other. We need need to be the ones that when your brother falls, you help them back up, because that day is going to come where you fall and your hand's going to reach out and hope to God someone is there to grab you and pick you up off the floor. I am making this video because I love you, and I don't ever want somebody's family member to get a 3 a.m. phone call saying that their loved one is no longer there. I am opening myself to ridicule, and I am showing my weakness in hopes that you will reach out to somebody who has been there in the darkness that you might currently be going through. And I pray through my weakness that you be strong enough and finally ask for the help that you've been needing for so long, but felt like you were so alone that you couldn't ask anyone, because why would they care? But brother, I am here to tell you to put your sword down. The fight is over. You're not alone. The cavalry has arrived. You have already won the war, and the only battle that you're left fighting is the one that you are fighting with yourself. And I know I've been there. I fought that battle. I still fight it to today, but I am stronger now, and I will never ever let that enemy win. And I am here. I am watching your six, and I know with that strength, that bond, that unity, that brotherhood, that we could storm the gates of hell with a water pistol and make every demon run. My brother, you're not alone, and I love you. And this one is for the boys.